Yeah, let's get this show on the road. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one pans out. Torsen playing back Plat, and he's going to be tested momentarily. Creep around, he gets a dink, but it's at range and somehow not enough for the kill. He gets more damage, but he can't get out. That nade to follow suit should do a healthy amount, and it does. Oh my, res for 2. ZTR nails his second. And just like that, Flit left all alone, and Kersey on the flank could be about to see him off. What a way to start here for GamerLegion. They were so ready for that B here.
That is potentially one of the best nades I think I've ever seen. That was so satisfying. Massive crunch there as they try. I mean, they got the kill. Listen, Perfecto does a great job of catching that player. You know, there's a very small window between the Molotov going down and him getting to safety, but they were ready. The utility is clean. They're quick behind these, though. I mean, they have a clear sort of game plan. This is the exact same move that they tried in that low-buy round. Didn't work there. Might work here. Fame's found 2, but PR, this is just a non-angle. What do you even call this spot? Oh, PR! He runs out of ammo. Has he done enough? Yes, he has. No time for the plan. What a move from PR.
Nothing to the big leagues, and so far it's been pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it doesn't. We've had a couple of those over the past few years. So we'll see. PR. Oh. He does get one. I didn't think he got any, to be fair. Managed to get one. Electronic, though, with the flick across. Surely has to make the difference, but it's Rez. How does he not get traded? What is going on? Some of these moments are just so unpredictable. 2-on-2 now. Mega low HP. Electronic trying to take the face. The trade is there from Icy. There's no time for the plant once again.
Might be a little gap on the box above as they're boosted up. Rez not peeking. Electronic knows it's a possibility. Turns away. Nade will break open the smoke. And that might draw attention away as well from Rez boosted up. This is quite smart. They'll re-smoke it. And still now they're holding for him. Now they know where he is. Flash will come through. It's all down to one man. Torsen caught in the side. They didn't expect them so far forward. They're trying to boost up. A PR getting spammed. This is cluttered comms.
Yeah, that was a mess. That was certainly a mess. And I mean, the problem as well, Rez up on that boost, playing safe.
Yeah.
He doesn't peek. He doesn't get the info. And so your B player gets completely caught off guard.
Yes.
Like, no idea that they could have been that far up.
There's no point giving it a go. I see. Nice find. Rez, he jumps in front of the smoke before it plumes. That'll cost him his life. If he jumped through it, he probably would have been all right.
2 new names on the block. Icy maybe been around a little while longer, not quite hitting the mark that people expected of him when he was down in tier 2. And Kersey, meanwhile, kind of matching up. He's a little crazy, so we'll see in this game how the head-to-head goes. The B-bomb site seems to be ripe for the taking, but the defense is strong. There's 3 here ready to go. 1 in a car as well, which is just completely unbeatable, I say. And we've got Electronic. Who else but the entry king? He will go down. I don't think it's quite going to be enough, unfortunately, here. Icy, we've talked about him. He already found 1 in this round, but he's so very low. Surely nothing coming for him. He's got a plan. They're going to let him do that if he needs. Trying to just spot somebody on an open angle, but it's not happening because he will make his way over on the pistol, and the shot is missed. So, GamerLegion immediately back with a round.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my Rez. He's now taking the reins. They're holding for him. He should get 1. Oh, it's just information.
Timing. Yeah, he was a little scared to fully commit, but he could have found a kill there. Meanwhile, Torsen ready to go on the B-bomb site. First comes in, nice little flash. He will go down. It's good damage done. Kersey goes aggressive. Needed to land that. If you're going to make the play, you have to hit the shot. So an advantage swings in, and we've got a nice late lurk from Fame. He's going to keep them distracted right now. Finds a kill as well. He's kind of set up another one on Rez. They don't want anything to do with this. It's unfortunate. There's a lot of low HP bars that potentially could swing their way, but they don't know that. 4 versus 2 doesn't look good enough.
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. At one point, that setup looked so good. We had kind of Kersey playing in through lower tons, Rez pushing his way further forward down mid, and that, you know, if he kind of continued as well, that could have been information to work with of, hang on, they're actually not even really towards long here. They've got to be going B. So Kersey would have been ready for it. Fame has a flank of his own, and then Flit adds 1 in 2 as he goes all the way back through spawn. Catches ZTR on the back, and Rez will be given the luxury of surviving here. That's something. So slow in terms of their approach, and it can be difficult to deal with. They'll go back towards 8. 3 players, though, in this direction, one of which is all the way by pit, that being Rez, but close enough to rotate in. Kersey will probably be first contact, and he has a RAM player of PR in support. So it's the 2 newest players, the youngsters in a way, who've got to step up in a big way, but Kersey, full blind, gets caught, Electronic gets both as well, doesn't expect Rez all the way deep in towards long, and he might have given them a lifeline, but they can't deny the bomb.
Yeah, and again, maybe have to call to move away here. They do have Rez closer to the action, but still not fancying it, so... tough here for GamerLegion. Very tough indeed. They've taken a timeout. It didn't quite work for them, you know, just going the wrong way. It is certainly tough to deal with, but... Oh, I don't know, Rez, man. Maybe just grab the save, brother. He's going to lose his head for getting a bit cheeky there.
Just goes for a little peek. Nothing behind it. Kersey, no AWP for him. And he's slowed down a little bit individually, but 6 and 1. Now finds himself 8 and 4. Whereas Icy... So 0 and 4, and he's warming up by bits. Nice little double play, though. The initial shoulder elevator drew Icy off the angle, and Rez who swings for a find. A second. Nice work. Shutting it down towards that upper B presence and leaves VP down to 3 now. So this dream that we were building upon of a 5th.
At the comeback here, I mean, slow moving as per usual. Flash is a little shaky, but will get them some mid control. Flit with the mid to B. It's kind of a fake out, though. They are moving into short. This is exactly where they want them. PR. He needed one. He needed one. He will do some damage to the next as well. ZTR's here in good time to slow them down, but Flit has got the mid control. He's moved through the smoke to 2 on 2. They've lost the A control. It's all crumbling here. Torsen can't do anything about the bomb plant. And the move from Rez is to go short, but he is low. Has to be played to perfection. He's going to be heard now as well. They don't have a kit available. Oh my goodness. VP might just be pulling this back. Rez, surely a dead man. Flit will take him. It's all on Torsen. He has very little time to work with. Tiny bit of information, but that doesn't really matter. He's got to get a step on. He has to find these kills here. And it's just not going to happen. The double swing is perfection. And they pull back a 5 on 3.
Welcome back. Second half underway. And like we were just saying, what a recovery out from Virtus.pro. Let's see how deep this map goes for them. Well, not a good start. PR will crack open things as he finds a second and Rez will add to it. So
GamerLegion also really not taking any chances. I think certainly woken up by the 5 on 3 that they lost. ZTR out long, spots them both, knows they're not on B, so no scariness here. Utility will still roll in all the same. And yeah, I mean, GamerLegion, it's fair play to keep it this disciplined. Considering how good this round looks, they are respecting their opponents pretty heavily here. They know that they're both in towards CT. They'll hunt them down now. But a good 30 seconds of standing around and gathering the info was certainly required. Maybe they are onto something, though. Perfecto with a nice double there. Gets himself some kill bonus resources snatched away. You get a little unlucky. Oh, if only I had an AK, right? That's all that beats me there. So they've really only had one bad round. And since then, or rather... apart from that, they've been dominating the game.
Yeah.
And it looks set to continue, man. They get the long control. They get the first kill. I think Dust 2 is maybe over sooner rather than later. Flit's got other ideas for now.
Okay. Now, Kersey caught. I see. Oh, range. With the Scout loses to the Galil. What a shot from PR. Scout going to try and be recovered, and it will. BR going to continue to fight. He's going to pop flash himself over. Fame does, I was going to say avoid it. He won't avoid damage from the Galil. He'll throw a flash of his own. We are having fun with it, though. Flitz, very low. Fame, not much better. It feels like it all kind of is on the shoulders of Perfecto. Only man with HP, but no armor and a P250. This round surely all but concluded, and then things go seriously wrong. Fame will find one, though, on that lurk. And a lot of damage dealt. Perfecto, he's lurking in the site. He does not need to peek. Play the clock, play the time, wait for the plant, and pounce. There he is. Gun to be recovered as well. 30 seconds. We got to move now. Flit's going to find one of his own. Surely not like this. Torsen puts himself into a 1 versus 1 as he gets the low HP of Flit, who's peering through that smoke. And VP are going to walk away with a round. How in God's name have they converted that? Of all the rounds, that one. He doesn't need to do anything too special. And also, he sows the seeds of doubt in towards VP. They know that they got out of doors. They know there's a real possibility, especially off the back of last round. There's someone here. So they can't afford to reclaim that sort of position without serious bodies behind it. And they're going to start looking. We're under a minute now. That smoke's fading. And Icy trained on the angle. Bye-bye PR. Insurance policy checked out for VP. They take the numbers advantage.
There's a couple of moments, isn't there? You can see them, and they look so damn good for VP. Nice little 1-for-1 in towards mid. It's Perfecto on B, though, that's got to be careful here. Maybe need multiple from him, to be honest, and that's exactly what we're going to get. Reds had held the rotations. If Perfecto went down, even with just one, the round would now be up in the air, but the bomb spilled perfectly. Rez does not stand a chance, and I think he begins to realize that. 20 seconds left on the clock. It might just be a save of the AK, to be honest. He has a tiny bit of kill bonus money here, but it just feels futile. And that is exactly what he's going to go for. So, 7 for VP. Some really nice moves again, you know, inside the smoke, backed by the AWP.
He's alone in a sense in this venture, but he's got the right idea. He knows he can sort of play through. It's Rez with that AK that finds the first. It's on towards Perfecto of all people. Electronical 4, flank brewing by Flit, who finds Torsen. So they're now pincered in PR. He gets one with the Glock of all things. Electronic, despite being low, also gets one of his own. Glocks need to pull off some heroics here. It feels unlikely, but running out of ammo. ZTR, will he get out? Yes, somehow.
Crazy that he doesn't go down there. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I don't know what they can do. The big thing is the bomb, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
just save.
How do they get back into this? I mean, yeah. I think the Glock probably wants to die, but even then, just get the kill bonus. Not make it weird, try and take some guns away. That's what they go for, and it fails, perhaps miserably. Oh, there you go. Maybe not.
That.
Yeah, this ends up being a costly round, actually, which in the grand scheme could be a big deal.
Oh.
Ooh, scared of the nades. It's enough. It's enough for Icy to spot him. But yes, he hears that nade clink, and he was a bit scared.
Little did I know they're so close to each other as well. And Flip flanking Torsen. He's probably in the only position considered safe right now, but Icy down he goes. Will he expect the other man? Now he will. Uh-oh. Oh, brilliant. Torsen gets both. Kerr's going to get one as well at the same time. We're down to 2 for VP.
Man alive, they're just folding all over the map. PR looking clean for the final 2 as well, and it could not come at a better time.
Smoke will come down, but Icy can just sit in front of it. And that might even force them in front too. And now he will burn that crack angle you were talking about. Oh, on the drive-by, he does get dinged to the door. And now they're going to send their way through. Mid to B, smoked. They don't need to commit towards this as well. Icy will break open that smoke with an A, but nobody's peeked yet. GamerLegion, all they need to do, take doors control, and then they can pause a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, they have eyes. They have the control to take these peaks like Rez. He finds his kill. So, yes, put the AWP in middle, but he either needed to be a bit more confident for information, or they needed to back him up so that he couldn't just be pushed away this easily. And it is maybe a bit too easy there. Even on the force buy and the lesser weaponry, GamerLegion just sort of walking out mid and getting B.
And that's why you don't buy the CZ either. All signs point to this being a 2-0 as PR predicted. Lost her up. 4 VP it feels. Have they got anything left in the tank? It's rifles across the board. They're prioritizing firepower. But the one thing that worries me here, util, slim, kits, non-existent.
Yeah, no kit feels a bit wild, doesn't it? I suppose we've not had too many rounds that have come down to the retake. Wow. ZTR just walks in, takes the head off.
He gets out.
That's been a condition the entire half, you know. Everybody is so ready for the mid to be smoke, but he just walks in dry. Icy also going to get caught on the timing there as he's shoulder peeking. That's got to be it, man. That's got to be it. Flit is in the pit, and he's had a pretty damn good game. We're going to need a bit more of that. We're going to need a lot more of that. He's losing teammates left, right, and center like it's going out of fashion, but he will drop as well. GamerLegion, as if serendipitous, will find a flawless round here at the tail end. Perfecto, nothing he can do to win this. He will go down. Not a single player falls for GamerLegion. A perfect finish and a perfect first map net as well.
Yeah, what a map to be taken. You know, you go in towards a VP Dust 2 and a map in which they've actually looked pretty special on at times as well. Some of the wins that...
Trying to play the perfect game here. Maybe the formula coming together nicely. Mix of experience and young fraggers. See where that ceiling is. Is it going to be here? Or will we have to find out in stage 2? Flit with an early smoke. Julie's as well. He's going through. He's going through. Trading places here. Oh, the flash blinds him up. He had one on a silver platter. Perfecto will manage to take ahead here. The Glock's getting close to the action and the bomb being planted. Man advantage for VP once the dust settles here, but it does feel very, very panicked. A lot of tension in the air, a lot of stress to deal with, but all the shots landing for the CT side. And they will pretty handily take that pistol. Yes, maybe not what they wanted. VP, meanwhile, good reset for them. So we could certainly have a game on our hands here, trying to boost over this smoke. It's gone a little sideways, but Rez will still manage to find his kill. I think it was heard. Information traded across. It's Fame, though, the second man. Will they expect him? And how do this? They have to be very careful. These AKs looking scary. Rez gets a boost and a quick peek. Does some damage, but no kill. You have to bear in mind there's another AK as well in the mixture here that's kind of as yet to reveal itself. Fame does some damage, but it's not the kill. PR looking to get the catch on the mid player. Surely he's done enough. Surely he's done enough. I mean, Fame does well to get 2 there, honestly. Might just have kept them in the running for this round.
Yeah, that'd be a bit of a chance. Dawson. Oh my god, he gets away as Icy kind of pulls off that angle, but I felt like if had a bit more patience, he probably would have been gifted one. Smoke down short, and well, no surprise that VP are going to double stack here. This might be a bit of a bloodbath towards B, and GamerLegion are hoping that this time it's in their favor. They're out on towards the site. Bomb this time will go down in a timely enough fashion as well. The question is, can I see hit the shot? And the answer's yes. Electronic, one of his own, and it puts it all on the shoulders of Torsen. What a good amount of 1v2s yesterday, but he had guns to wield with. This time, smoke on the bomb. He's peering round, but that defuse already come through, so that'll be that. And Electronic will see him off as well. 3-0 start for VP. Partly what an Ash is going to instill in towards the side, saying, all right, you know, a little funky at the start, but relax, it's fine. We've got plenty of time. And we know we're back in towards the buy now as well. So mid-control taken, and there's an opportunity, a bit of a split as well. A lot of this hurt. And Rez for the first. The seconds on that platter there, but it's PR who will trade him out. Still, numbers favored, all that matters. Let's not give Icy a freebie. Oh, PR. That is such a confidence peak as well. Icy, head ripped off his shoulders. Fame in the flames, forced away. Bomb goes down, and, well, probably round done there. I think if you're VP, you're just safe.
There you go. Timeout pays off. The dividends coming in. Nice find from Fame. Well read, and probably therefore going to be able to keep a hold of these weapons. Unless you maybe go into the thick of it. Oh, barrel spotted. Take the AWP down. Could be a big deal. Could be a big deal. He's certainly panicked, and Flit will indeed drop him. So expensive round in the end. AWP going to be dropped, and Flit is on the hunt for this. He wants to fully take it away, or maybe even steal it for himself. Looking for another exit, mind you. He will miss the opportunity there, but he's got the AWP. It's a nice prize. It's a very nice prize indeed.
Yeah.
GamerLegion, one round is obviously not going to cut it, so we'll see if they can string them together now.
A lot of owners put on this round to keep the lead and extend upon it. You lose this one, game basically should be tied up 3 rounds apiece, so an all-important one. And shot by Icy, second time of asking, same result as well. He gets it on the third, but it will be at the cost of Perfecto's life, so is it worth it?
I mean, maybe we'll see. I think a round like this, they just want to find some early kills, find some early damage. You've got so many moves happening. Oh my goodness, Fame checks away from the angle, somehow manages to sort of stay alive. Maybe even go for another fight, but there is no kill there from that exchange. PR has found a gap, but it's short-lived. And this is what I'm talking about, a round like this from VP. They're going to do stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense. Goon squadding it around in the pack. As in, you know, working in a pack. You just can't say that word anymore, can you, unfortunately?
No. It's been tainted.
For the sake.
They've actually sort of gone for a double bomb execute towards A, though. And with that red room presence, they've drawn attention away from A, hence why we now see flit towards B and potentially Fame joining him in just a second. Out they come. Outrange. Icy again. Loses to a rifle. Rez is here. All he has to do is catch one player on this flank and the round is done. Fame has slipped the net. He's got through, but he can't let this bomb going down. He can get the kill after the fact and puts it back into a 2 versus 2. When does Rez activate? Keep your eyes trained on this man. He's the make or break here. Torsen doesn't really even need to peek, or if he does, it's more of just giving the go-ahead. But here it is, 1 and 2. That round, 1 and done by Rez. It's a timing play, and his innate clock is perfect.
But once the guns have come out and there's a bit more structure to the rounds, GamerLegion proving why this is a home ground map for them. Nade damage is pretty big. We've got the crunch towards middle, though. Rez maybe a little over giddy there, looking for that next kill. Could have just walked away with the clean advantage. Icy. Oh, the timing. You've got to be joking. He changed up. He just didn't feel right about the angle. A little restless. And I think it's quite a bad habit of Icy in particular, you know? He just lacks that confidence in himself, confidence in the angles, confidence in the plays. And now the advantage for GamerLegion should be enough to work with. They've spotted them both out. The close will come in. It's a quick finish here. It's Kersey to finish it off, in fact. And GamerLegion take the lead just like that.
Especially if things continue as well. If another gun round goes south for VP, I wouldn't mind them taking a second tactical timeout. And once again get Finn into the fray. Kersey looking towards mid, and Kersey, just as that smoke plumes, finds Fame. Instincts shine through for the youngster. And a nice opener. Everybody's getting the action now for GamerLegion. Sure, a lot of damage dealt with the util, but who cares? Opening kill and pressure put on. Icy trying to put a bit back on himself, but jumping up and towards Shelf. That could cost him his life. No, he gets one, he gets away.
Oh, man, again, maybe crumbling a little on the side. Icy does well to get another there in towards middle that might just give them the chance in a tag lander to finish from Kersey as well. That Tech 9 he's had for so many rounds by now. Icy, meanwhile, quick reposition from him. Might not expect him here so fast. Rez tracking him down. Second guesses himself and will be dropped. A big kill and a big round so far from Icy. The bomb is going to get planted. Not much that he can do about that. Just holding the angles. And they are playing super patiently here on both ends. Flank coming in from ramp. Not expected at all. Will someone have a turn? The answer is no. Flit brings it down to just Torsen now. Can he find this 1 versus 2? The answer to that is also no. And VP back on the board.
FAMAS has to be brought to the table, though. So, well, the buy's full. You have to take a hit somewhere if they want full belt to util.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Backing him down. He takes the AWP. Get out of the way. I'm laughed at Flit, he says. Torsen here to finish that one off, and GamerLegion answering back with a fast round. Really solid, and I mean, it must just be the type of call, you know? Like, get out there fast and track, chase everybody down, and it works beautifully. You just catch them so broken apart. The structure crumbles And it's a GamerLegion classic on this map, it would seem, as they've done it a couple times now. Sort of lose a round or it comes close or something like that. And they will pick up the pace and just hunt down these early kills.
Only one thing that potentially could have gone wrong there. Torsen was entering in towards Donut with a bomb. If he had died through that smoke, that bomb would have spilled forward. That could have been a little awkward because there wasn't really that second player who was committing to the fight with him. They were just in mid. But all in all, doesn't matter. It looks like the hunt will be successful here. And that's perfect. Got a sharp shot. TR turns back at the right time. Looked like he turned away at the wrong, but makes it stick. He hears the steps as well. Electronic trying to stay alive. He looks like he will. No one's close enough, so silver lining is the AK recovered.
All right, well, here we go. This is kind of the point of no return for VP, as they will be firmly on the back foot if they cannot recover to at least 5, but 6 would be very nice, I think, out of your CT side.
It's the AK.
Not started well. Electronic just goes straight into them here. Seemingly can't catch a break. They got the boost up on the B-bomb site. There is Flit tracking. We will drop 1, but the B-bomb site vulnerable now. This is so much chaos. GamerLegion have just flipped the switch here. Opposite end of the spectrum, and they are smashing heads right now. Fame, the only one left on the edge of the smoke. He's going to know about them. Maybe wait for a bomb plant, try and rush out and isolate some fights, or get some good timing. He does drop 1 onto an M4 now as well. They line up. He's done a lot of damage. He gets the reload off because he just gets in there before the bullets start spraying from the end of that M4. And that...
But that was... Oh my god, that was way too close for comfort. Back in towards mid. PR full. Blind! Oh, PR! Who needs eyes? Who needs vision? 2 for me, he takes. Electronic will find Rez, but PR alone has cracked open mid. And VP are left reeling in the 12th and final round of this half.
It's wild to me. GamerLegion, the past few, they've had a couple more like this within the half itself, but they have been playing thick and fast, just forcing those entries and doing it so well. And I think they have maybe figured out the secret sauce. Don't let VP control around. Don't let them find the space and the information for these annoying flanks or well-timed stacks. Really, really great stuff, and they are getting their just desserts from it. Deep utility here to give space across towards the B-bomb site. It is fluid and flexible right now from this GamerLegion side. I think you'd probably save if it wasn't the last round. The flow of everything is just so messed up for VP. They're going to try and give it a go. No one on the site itself. Quick boost coming in. Again, just so very creative from the GamerLegion side. See what they can get away from. They decide not to go for the boost. You know, there's just so many different ideas being thrown around at the moment, which can be tough to pull off, but they are certainly doing it. Big swings, big damage, big kills. Kersey looks good. Perfecto trapped. We'll bring it down to a 1 versus 1. He's just going to go in for the hold. He doesn't have a kit available, unfortunately, so he's not going to be able to get it done. 10-second timer had maybe already gone as well. And he's hands off the keyboard, just letting it happen. That'll be the round going the way of GamerLegion in the end. Don't think it would have had too much of an effect on that smoke, to be fair. It doesn't need to be super accurate to get the job done. Contacting in towards B here. Rez, maybe spotting a little shadow there. Oh, I'm now going to be planted. Bit of damage through the smoke. There is a kit available, so they can go for the full retake. I think that is the angle that they're opting to take here. And potentially all 5 coming round from this CT area. So going to be a bloodbath as they charge forwards onto the site, try and close these Glocks down. Flip finds his first. Perfecto having another pistol round potentially. Him and Flit just flattening it. Icy chimes in for the final, but goodness me, VP have got that at the very least. Pistols look good. We do always add.
Couple of those Galils as well, so firepower, generally speaking, favors that of GL, but Icy has an AWP. And PR still rocking the MP9 himself. Nice find for Flit to start. The second he finds with his final bullet, and Electronic will chime in for one of his own. How quickly the playing field becomes level, and ZTR trying to sneak away, but look who's there. Battle of the IGLs. Electronic will come on top in this vein. And Torsen, try as you might. 1v5 turn 1v4, there is no legs behind this.
Yeah, not a good look for GamerLegion. Devastation here in the all-important round to just give themselves some breathing room, or at the very least, make it competitive. Flank comes round, easy finish.
Oh, and P9 Thorson has just crossed there. I feel like IC is aware of this, and a shoulder spotted. He takes a shot, but a miss. Information gathered.
Can they do anything with the info, though? Oh, it's PR that we keep our eyes on. He finds one at range. Could be a big deal. I'm going to smoke him off. They're so scared of him, so no trade opportunity. It's man advantage, GamerLegion.
Electronic make his way through Donut. And TR, I don't think he spotted him. He's probably actually more or less dead upon arrival here. And he will be. Drop that smoke all you want, mate. It's not going to make a difference. And he goes. Second time that's happened to ZTR as well. But PR is still here. Shadow's going to betray Fame. Drop it down. Oh, yeah. That's confidence. He's also spotted the bomb, I'm pretty sure. He must have spotted Icy in the backlines there. Surely at least just the head. Electronic will get his kill. Now they've got to know where both are. One of which, with Icy and that bomb, he is going to hightail it. Electronic needed that kill. He'll get it. Upgrades to the AK. Back into 2 versus 2, but very quickly taking a back and a leg shot on towards Rez. Fortune doesn't favor the young AWP.
A gift of a kill. They will force them out of Red Room, though, because of that. They know that, you know, he's going to be unlikely to re-peak, and they've forced it back. So bits of control for VP to work with. 40 seconds left in the round here, though, now. Not loads and loads of time, particularly if you are trying to pull off some kind of a crunch. Oh, I don't know, man. Kersey's here. He's ready to go. He's got a man backing him as well, but PR doesn't find success. Maybe just needed to hold the area with only 30 seconds left. Torsen, into the smoke, so lucky to get through, but Perfecto has done the same thing. He couldn't find Torsen. It's still a man advantage for VP. A vulnerable A-bomb site. Rez is here, needing to bail his team out once again. It's not going to happen, and 10 seconds the difference. Again, we have to look towards mid. I think if PR just holds, grabs the info, corrals them in towards A, something along those lines, but he instantly swung, he instantly died, and it is those fine few seconds that makes all the difference in the end.
And Torsen, yeah, he's going to tuck his head. VP, that is a round that is really on a knife's edge, but Fame, he's had a good one. I think this PR fight here, where PR swings back in, it for me feels very unnecessary. I think once Kersey's dropped, the big thing for him is set up a fight that's preferential. Instead, he's swinging into them and hoping that he can just fall back on his pure mechanics, and, well, it doesn't work. They know where Torsen is. He's got to kill. They're not going to respect him. They're going to swing. And oh my God, he survives just about. The clock was his best friend. Maybe that third map is brewing.
Yeah, this round is going to be one of the key rounds to answer that question. Full contact here. They've been enjoying it. Shadow spotted, but shot still landed from Perfecto. Reds trading one back. That is the AWP drop, to be fair. ZTR also here, not quite expected, but he struggles to find the kill. He will convert eventually. Has to give up the site. However, Kersey here, and he's nice and open. Looking very good. Contact has been found, and, well, it is really rather nasty. The cat has claws here, as GamerLegion will find number 10 more likely than not.
Yeah, nothing Flick can do here as well. Now unknown quantity, and spam through the wood. Even just one more round here breaks the econ of VP and starts to feel like it cements things in your favor. PR for one. Icy on the trade, sure, but does he expect the AWP? Kersey, we don't need to peek, though. The angle you were holding is not bad.
So, nothing left for him. They're going to group up in cave. Icy will be dropping all this util. There goes the peak. Yeah, and Torsen, that's what he was waiting for. He's fully isolated as well. No chance of the trade. Back onto the site quickly. Molotov at cave splits them up. Torsen having a round here. One more from him would be big. I think that might be a dink landed through the corner. Doesn't quite happen. Somehow they've managed to take over the advantage. Kersey misses his opportunity, but he is sneaking in behind. The scope heard at the last second. Where is this last man? He doesn't know, and he's not considering. He thinks maybe they're the same people. He's not considering his left. He's got to play this to perfection. He's just not looking for Flit, and he will go down. A huge find and a really, really unfortunate moment for GamerLegion that he just seemed to have a different idea of the last player's location. For the rest of this round, one player up middle, but he's been spotted. So it's not like it's necessarily going to give them that way in behind that they so desire. PR taking another fight. Nice idea to smoke them into middle as well. So there's one flash, one smoke available for VP. Also only 35 seconds. PR does, for my money, overstep. A few overzealous moves from him, in fact, so far in this second half. Rez looking to hold for multiple. Runs out of ammo there maybe at the end. All the same, he's got two. He's nearly dropped another. He's bought some time. Only 20 seconds to get this bomb down, but this is where the chaos picks up and they just go swinging in, trying to deny that bomb plant, playing into the hands of VP. Oh, man. Rez gave them the advantage. They just can't do anything with it. Little do they know, there's no util. No need to go that fast. Just let them get the plant and play for the retake. But tension and pressure getting to GamerLegion. Tentatively here for this first kill. And again, thinking, has he got the freedom to move forwards, to move past these danger points? Maybe as there's a man backing him from Donut. He can do so. Flit. Oh, keeping an eye on it. They've crept under him, though, and he will go down. Trade is there. Torsen, meanwhile, also looking for another. Going to try and get the timing. Oh, the crunch in towards cave. I like this. GamerLegion playing this pack mentality very loose again from them. We saw it a lot on the T side, actually, and they're trying to employ some of it onto the CT end. Surely has to find success. They need an advantage here. Oh. Torsen nearly gives them a clean one, but there you are. ZTR uses the distraction to give them that 3-on-2 that looks good. Tag landing, but nobody going down for the trouble. I spoke too soon. The action has just not stopped here. Surely Rez able to get this done. His patience will pay off. Over a slant. They're way too low to do anything about it, and GamerLegion even it back up.
How close they are. Like I said, I honestly feel like you win this penultimate round. Statistically, your chances of taking a 24th and final of regulation are very, very high. Flash over Torsen. I think behind. Spots a shadow, drops a smoke. Perfect. We don't need to fight too much. We don't need to do anything too audacious. And that's exactly what Electronic does. And it'll be at the cost of his life. Torsen finds one. ZTR makes it a double. And chances dwindling now. Is left down to 2. And with Flit, he's 1 foot in the grave and soon to be 6 feet under. All the pressure is on the shoulders of Icy. He's got to lift them out of this grave that feels to be this map, this series.
A wild sort of call from VP, especially with the style they've been playing, the push and pull, the dragging out of utility, the get someone in towards middle, you know, this very hard to read, slow style of Counter-Strike, to then just mix that up with something so predictable. And
12 map series stage 2 point for GamerLegion. Virtus.pro playing for overtime. It doesn't start well. It's Electronic chunks a grenade down to 52. PR, this is bold. This is so audacious. He's in the back lines. The opportunity for multiple is here in his hands. 1, 2, not quite the third, but the information gained starts so well.
The bomb is absolutely miles away as well now, so all these moves that they're making, not really going to net very much. They're trying to just even up the numbers a little, but it's not like they could go chasing the kills. And now they have some weirdness of like, has someone else pushed through A? They're all very, very split. Flit trying to find a kill of his own. Electronic in at A main. Still no bomb, by the way. So even if he does get the kill there, it wouldn't have made a difference. Just a complete capitulation here from VP. It has fallen apart at the most important time, and I think that does just go to show that the atmosphere, the mental of the team, we had Electronic talking about it in the pre-game. When it gets tough, they get going. It will be Perfecto left alone against 4 here. They know where he's at now. He has no bomb. 30 seconds in which to retrieve it. This should be all but over. And Rez will finish it off. GamerLegion showing the depth, the extra level that you need to close out a game like that when it does indeed get a bit hard. VP, meanwhile,